Tony Blair helped organise Sir Keir Starmer's meeting with mucky Macron as part of a secret plot to reverse Brexit. It sensationally emerged today. An inside source quoted in the Daily Mail revealed Blair is trying to convince Starmer that the more he edges towards saying Brexit is a disaster, the better Labour will do. He believes that reversing Brexit can be a vote winner, and he is pushing that very message hard. Of course, we all know how the former PM holds the 17.4 million Brits who voted for Brexit in contempt. Look.
In June 2016, we had the referendum, and that expressed the will of the people, but the will of the people isn't something fixed or unchangeable. If the circumstances change, the will can change, the views can change. We knew that we voted to leave the European Union, but we didn't yet know the new relationship. We've got the right to rethink. It's not that we have to rethink, but we've got the right to rethink if we want to.
So sinister. So is Tony Blair right that reversing Brexit will now be a vote winner for Labour? Dan at gbnews.com. Vote in our poll at gbnews on Twitter. But a clash on this now. Former Brexit Party MEP Rupert Lowe, the actress Jeni Barnett, and founder of Pimlico Plumbers Charlie Mullins. So, Rupert Lowe, I mean, what on earth is Blair doing getting involved in this? And surely there is some sort of plot going on with Starmer and Macron to reverse Brexit.
Well, Blair and his little team of Campbell, Mandelson and Brown, between them did more damage to Britain than probably anybody in history. And now he's pulling the strings behind the scene. We've had a democratic vote on this, and despite the fact that Cameron spent large sums of money trying to persuade the British people to vote to remain, they didn't. They voted to leave. It would have been a much bigger majority had that pamphlet not been sent to 9 million households. So at the end of the day, I think we should respect the vote. I think that when you look at who have we've got Reeves, we've got Lammy, and we've got Keir Starmer with Angela Rayner on the bench. Do they fill you with huge amounts of confidence, Dan?
No,
I don't think.
No, they don't.
And
they don't. But Jeni Barnett, what's Blair doing getting involved in this?
He's talking about change. People change. A majority of Britons, 55%, say that were the EU referendum to take place now, 7 years down the line, they would vote to remain.
Do you want a second referendum?
I don't want to see it. I just think there needs to be a change. The country is actually toppling. So
just rejoin. Just ignore the biggest democratic mandate in history, Jeni. That's your solution.
It was not. It was only a 2-3% win, and it was all based on.
But I'm talking about the number of people who voted. 17.4 million people.
Yeah, and there were more who didn't vote, and also it was all on a stack of slogans. I would like to ask our man here
So we were stupid.
What was no. I want to know. You wanted to take back sovereignty. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay, Rupert, quickly answer that before we come to Charlie.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, Rupert?
Sovereignty, Dan, is the nation state where the British electorate vote for a parliament in Westminster, and they can remove them after a term of 5 years, whether that's a fixed term.
But we are. Yeah, don't listen. That's.
We haven't. Hang on. We haven't had. Will you listen for a minute? Please listen for a minute instead of spouting rubbish. At the end of the day, we have not had Brexit. We have had dumb insolence from the civil service. We have not actually left the European Union because the people who lead the country...
and I totally understand that. Charlie Mullins, I want to bring you in here because I'm fascinated by how you feel about this, Charlie, because I think there's probably two things that you really hate politically, right? The Labour Party and Brexit. So how do you feel about the fact that it's your hated Labour Party that are actually wanting to reverse your hated Brexit?
Well, the thing is, Tony Blair is right. It's definitely a vote winner, undoubtedly. And as that other lady just said, 55% of people would vote to join the EU. 31% say they would stay as they are. But unfortunately, because Labour's no good from a business point of view, but it's definitely a vote winner, and I think it'll happen. I think that we'll be more associated with it, and I think it's time now to sort of realise that it's Johnson's sort of mess up that has got us in this state. The country's going bankrupt. We need to swallow our pride.
Would it be enough, Charlie, would it be enough then for you to vote Labour?
Yes, because I feel if we carry on like this, I'll be honest with you. I mean, Rupert, you're laughing your head off, but it's not about that. I'm being asked a direct question and a direct answer. I can't stand Labour, right? I can't stand them because they're no good at business. But in the same token, the country's going to go bankrupt. We're missing out on...
Rupert, respond to that, Charlie.
Charlie, like you, I run a number of businesses in mechanical and electrical contracting. You've done a fantastic job building up a great business. I admire you for that. But why do you want to be part of a sclerotic, protectionist, recidivist bloc, which is dying on its feet, when ultimately the world outside Europe is growing far faster? It's got a far more vibrant economy. And at the end
we
of the
should
day,
be part of it.
Okay, we'll let Charlie answer that, and then I'll come to you, Jeni. Charlie, you answer that question.
Okay, Rupert, the thing we're missing out on now is obviously the free movement. So construction industry is virtually finished at the moment. It's on the floor. It's proving how bad we are at training now because we're not bringing nobody through. We're losing nurses, we're losing doctors, we're losing people that we need by all this free stopping this free movement nonsense. We're missing these people. We need to realise that we made a mistake. We need to get back in or get associated with it. And whoever comes up with it, whether Labour use it as a vote winner or hopefully Conservatives wake up and use it themselves, then that will definitely get them back in.
Okay. Jeni Barnett, final word to you, Jeni.
I think I cannot agree more with Charlie. I can't believe I'm saying that. But the fact is that we are bobbing around in the ocean on our own, and we need to rethink something that went terribly wrong on a stack of lies.
Rubbish, Jeni Barnett. We've just got to do it properly. Rupert Lowe, Charlie Mullins. Fascinating discussion tonight. So who do you agree with? Is Tony Blair right that reversing Brexit is a vote winner for Labour? Sean via Twitter writes, Blair wanted to kill the pound when the euro was introduced in other countries, and now he wants to kill our democracy as well by ignoring the majority who voted for Brexit. From Steve, I think it could be a vote winner for Labour. Unfortunately, we have a Brexit in name only at the moment. And Ian, he's written in to say if Labour did take us back into the EU, it could be an opportunity for the Tories to defend Brexit and its benefits, but this would require a new believable leader. So an anti-Sunak position there. Your verdict now in. Just 12% of you agree that reversing Brexit would be a vote winner for Labour. 88% of you with Rupert Lowe